Thailand Digital Nomad Visa, what you need to know. Are you a digital nomad? Do you want to live in Thailand for an extended period of time? If so, congratulations. You are about to embark on one of the most exciting journeys of your life. However, before you go all in and buy that plane ticket, there is something important that you need to know. If you plan on staying in Thailand for more than 30 days, or if your visa will expire within 30 days, then it is required that you apply for a digital nomad visa. This visa functions just like any other tourist visa. However, it has some additional requirements which we will discuss below. The digital nomad visa is a special visa that allows foreigners to stay in Thailand for an extended period of time. This type of tourist permit was created specifically with digital nomads and entrepreneurs, those who want the freedom from their home country, in mind, as it offers more flexibility than any other kind or work visas available today. What are the benefits of the digital nomad visa? It is a multi-entry visa, meaning you can enter and exit the country as many times in 30 days. You are allowed to stay for up to 180 consecutive calendar day period, or 90 non-consecutive. This means that if your work contract states it will last less than this amount of time or more, then they may not need an extension on their tourist permit. You just have two options: leave before the expiration date or apply with the immigration office at least 1 week prior to departure so there's no gap between visas. However, please note those who overstay past these limits could face fines from 500 Thai bahts per month until full payment has been made, plus imprisonment, which varies depending upon how long someone was illegally present within Thailand when caught by the authorities. How do I apply for the digital nomad visa? To apply for the digital nomad visa, you need to fill out an application form and submit it with a copy of your passport. You will also be required by law in Thailand that all foreigners must have health insurance coverage which is valid throughout their stay within Thai borders. The cost varies depending on what type or level they are looking at purchasing, but typically ranges from THB 300 to 1000 per years, or about USD $90 to $230. Digital nomads can purchase this through travel agencies such as Star Travel, who offer more than 20 different types. How long does it take to get approved? If everything goes smoothly, then approval should take between 1 day up until 3 weeks maximum if there are any complications involved. What is a digital nomad? A digital nomad is a person who works remotely and uses the internet to work. They can live anywhere in order for their job, as long as they have access to Wi-Fi or high-speed data connectivity wherever that may be located around this world. Digital nomads are more than just people with laptops on trains. It's an entire lifestyle of freedom where you're able, and encouraged, to travel often while still making money online through your laptop from any location at any time. It doesn't matter if there isn't Wi-Fi available, because many digital natives use cellular networks like Telus International Roaming, which has coverage across over 200 countries worldwide including Thailand. You'll never run out of battery power when working. How do I get the visa in my home country? The first step is to fill out the online application form with your personal information and upload a copy of each document. Once you submit, it will take about 3 days for them to review all documents submitted before they can issue an approval letter, which must then be presented in person at one of our Thai embassies or consulates. You'll need 2 passport-sized photos as well. The visa fee depends on how long stay duration requested, but typically ranges from $40 to $100 USD depending upon country citizenship, passport type. For example, US citizens are charged more. There are also additional fees if requesting multiple entries into Thailand during that time period, so make sure you know what those might look like too. It's important not only because is there anything else I should know before applying for the visa? Yes. You'll need to have a valid passport that is not set for expiration in less than 6 months, and you must also be able to show proof of sufficient funds, at least $2,500 USD. This money can't just come from your bank account either, it needs to actually exist as cash or other liquid assets on hand. If the embassy officer determines this isn't true, they will deny the visa application. It's important because if denied at the border, there are no second chances, meaning travelers would then require an expensive plane ticket back home, which could cost up over $1,000 one way depending upon where their origin country was located internationally. The Thai government does allow some exemptions, but these typically only apply when traveling with children. Why do you need a digital nomad visa for Thailand? You need a digital nomad visa for Thailand because it allows you to stay in the country for up 180 days. This visa is also renewable, which means that it can be extended as long as your application and documents are still valid. This The Thai government does allow some exemptions, but these typically only apply when traveling with children. The Digital Nomad Visa Thailand costs about $1,000 USD. This includes a one-time fee of around $500 plus an additional cost per month spent living within Thailand, $50 to $150, depending on where they live. It's important because if denied at the border, there are no second chances, meaning travelers would then require expensive plane tickets back home costing over $1,000 round trip from their origin country's location internationally. There have been reports recently by other digital nomads who were refused entry. Other considerations when applying for this type of visa. Some things you need to factor in when applying for a Thailand digital nomad visa are: visa validity, 1-year cost of the visa. The cost is $1,000 USD, which includes a $500 fee for application and an additional $50 to $150 per month depending on location, plus cost if denied at the border, $500 round trip from origin country internationally. This can be very expensive. There have been reports recently by other digital nomads who were refused entry due to their visas being expired or not valid anymore. If this happens, there are no second chances, so travelers would need plane tickets back home costing over $1,000. It's important because they will then require another costly flight ticket in order to return again after it expires, is cancelled with Thai immigration services as well. The Digital Nomad Visa Thailand costs about $1,200 US dollars.